a quarter of the world's population is now living under some form of lockdown due to coronavirus.
The number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the U.S. now tops 83,000.
683 lives lost in Italy today alone.
The Philippines has banned the entry of all foreign nationals arriving from China.
Land, domestic air, and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020 and to end on April 14.
Hello, Chapter B. This is Rose, one of your chapter heads, and gusto ko lang naman malaman what you all been doing lately since we all know na naka-enhanced quarantine tayo and we need to stay at home. So, we all know being at home, it is too much comfortable, and I just wanted to ask, could you tell us...
For the first few days of it, we were only told that it will last for a week. Due to that, I chose to stay here in Baguio. However, it extended and the lockdown became much stricter. The bus company to my home closed down, so I couldn't get out of Baguio. What I mostly do during these times are watching some shows, playing video games, and sleeping, just to ease my boredom. My online requirements for school was already cancelled, so I have nothing else to do. My dorm provides me with my daily necessities like food and water.
Chen here. The quarantine made me realize how much of a kaladkarin I am pala as a person and how school routine takes up a big chunk of my daily life. So now that I'm home, besides from TikTok and memes, I try to be as productive as I can by helping out sa chores, attending online classes, and generally cherishing family moments more.
Hi, this is Gabby. I've been, well, it's kind of difficult lately because of the virus spreading rapidly that people tend to panic so much that buying needs is such a difficult thing to do nowadays. It's scary, yes, I'm frightened that in my 19 years of living, I'm experiencing something historical such as this one. But we're all holding it up here. I have my whole family with me, and we're doing our best to go on with life indoors, safely. Not everyone is as lucky as me, which is very worrying with our current situation. If it's scary for me, it's way scarier for them. But all I can say is, let's do our best to stay safe and make use of this quarantine. Let's all work hard to keep going and pray to God that we'll all get through this with Him by our side.
So, how's the quarantine going for me? Pretty good. I mean, I don't feel isolated and I'm not running out of things to do because, my routine was basically playing games anyways. But, because of college and responsibilities. But because of this break, I'm having time to really play games and catch up on my reading. Not only that, I can, bond with my family and my cousins because they live just across me. But, I'm taking precautions also, like washing my hands and boosting in my immune system, stuff like that. So it's actually been going pretty well for me. Other than news about stupid people doing stupid things, that's the disheartening part, but I don't really get affected by that.
I'm Rami. I'm currently here in Palawan, stuck because of the COVID-19 issues. Well, that's not it. The water here in Palawan is a problem. We don't have any water at day and night, but there's a small amount of water flowing during the dawn, but it has very limited amount of time. My day here is pretty boring and sad at the same time, but in order to conquer the boredness, I actually watch some movies and series. It's like waking up, then eat, watch, then eat again, and then watch, and then eat, and then watch, and then sleep. So I have this fear before going here in Palawan that I may have the virus, that I'm the one who will spread the virus here. But nah, it never happened. And my quarantine period is now over. So yeah, no symptoms at all. But we still have to be careful and keep our body healthy, especially with the frontliners. Please, please, nah. Don't ever forget about yourself.
The experience of the lockdown so far is not that bad. Pero, nakakaano. It's so boring for me. Kasi I'm so used to going out and I'm so used to preparing beforehand na makapunta sa classes and stuff like that. Online classes are a pain kasi mahirap, especially without a stable internet. And all in all, parang ang sad lang kasi there are people that don't have the same privileges we do, so they don't have homes to go home to begin with. And I tend to focus on that side of the lockdown rather than mine. Kasi it is already a given na I'm privileged eh. I have a house to go home to, I have a bed to sleep on. Pero yung iba wala. And I think, yun nga, that's what infuriates me about the lockdown kasi it's only beneficial to those who can, or rather to those who have homes. Kung hindi naman dun sa who have homes, who have enough money to sustain themselves during a lockdown. Kasi yun nga, well, hindi lahat may internet, hindi lahat may grocery, hindi lahat kaya makapag-grocery. So yeah.
We're still in quarantine and we're doing okay and we're doing alright, but we can't help the fact na natatakot na din yung bawat isa na ang daming nangyayari na ngayon, ang daming nagkakahawaan, ang daming nag-hoarding, ang daming nagpa-panic buying, ang daming mga taong makasarili. With what's happening right now, it made me realize na kung ilang oras na lang or ilang amount of time na lang meron tayo na kasama na lang yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. Because in the end of the day, we will never know kung hanggang kailan mo pa sila makakasama, hanggang kailan mo pa sila makikita, makakausap. Kaya, I wish and I hope na we pray and we hope na somehow matapos na din tong gulo. Matapos na din tong nangyayari and makabalik na tayo sa mga buhay natin.